Hey beautiful people, Isabella here, and today I'm recording a very unusual Thursday with Beautiful video, which is going to be super raw, super natural, and super me, and totally not prepared visually, and just me as I am sitting here after meditation and recording for you this video. So today I want to talk and touch upon the topic which probably is the hardest one to talk about, is about the clarity of my mission, clarity of my visions, clarity of my business, clarity of my coaching, and how all these things is actually going to be presented to you and how this actually resonates with you. So I will start very raw. It's kind of hard to talk about this, but I want to be raw with you. I've got a question: what is the biggest pain point in your life? And the answer was very clear, very short, and very quick. My biggest pain point or points in my life were and are the parts when I was nobody, when I was depressive, suicidal, when I was called piece of shit, and when I needed to beg for a love. And if you resonate with that, this is me. If you resonate with that, I feel you. If you resonate with that, I know it's not a perfect, it's not a good place, it's not a loving place, it's not a place to be. It's totally not a place to be. And I feel bad for every single of you if you felt or feeling that way, because I do feel that way sometimes still too. So there are many stories from my life, and many of those stories I'm writing in the book about true identity, and I'm touching on those stories, and many of them are heartbreaking. But today I would like to share with you the story of being nobody and begging for a love. So I remember the moment when I was in the marriage where the person I lived with didn't exist anymore in my life because that person didn't want to exist. There were moments and days and weeks passing by where I literally heard no single word from the person which I lived with. Even coming back from work, there was no single hi or how are you. And then you start questioning yourself, why are you actually living this with that person? Is this actually the marriage you wanted to be? Is this a relationship you wanted to be? And one day, being so deeply hurting, being so deeply unworthy, and feeling like nobody, like literally nobody, there was no single motivation, there was no single motive, there was no single light at the end of the tunnel. I wanted to pursue, I wanted to walk forward, and I wanted to walk towards it. There was no motive to get up in the morning. And that day, I eventually approached the person I lived with, and while that person was totally focused on the computer and not even realize that I came to that person, I kneeled, and the first thing I said, why don't you love me? What can I do to be loved? And it is a heartbreaking. And even when I think about this, even though I went through million therapies, life coachings and spiritual awakenings and so on, it is still hard. It is still hard to talk about this, because nobody on this planet should be begging for love. Nobody on this planet should be not loved. We are here to be loved. We are here to be happy. We are here to be joyful. We were born with the right to be loved and to be happy and joyful. This is our birthright. And if you don't agree with this, switch off the video and just move on to your miserable life. I don't care. I really don't care. But this should not happen to any single of you, any single of us. And I'm talking to women, men, to kids, children, to young girls, to young boys. None of us should not be loved. None of us should be on this planet being treated like nobody. You know, there is a saying in Poland that some animals are treated better than humans. And unfortunately, I see this every single day. I see this, that people treat animals better sometimes than humans. That they treat their own kids so bad, that they do not express love, they do not express appreciation. There is so much hate and so much disapproval, so much expectations, and so much bad feelings towards another human being, including your own kid, including your own spouse, including your own parents. It is miserable to see and observe that, and nobody should be in that place. So if you resonate with that, I would love to invite you today to go out there and, you know what, express that little piece of love to the person you are with. Because believe me, it can be life-changing, and believe me, it can be life-changing also in another direction. It can hurt that person for the rest of their life. It can create a person who will be having problem to trust, love another person later on in their life. And if that's your kid, you don't want that beautiful creature, that beautiful individual you created to go out to the world and share hate, because that person will hate you for not giving love to him or her. And it is very thorough topic. It is very deep topic. It is very huge topic. That's why I'm writing a book on it. And that book is going to be probably just 1/10 or 1/1,000,000 of this, what it should be said, what it should be addressed in this world. And of course, I am totally aware, but by speaking up today, I won't change a world, but I can change a world for one person. And that was from the beginning, when I quit my corporate jobs and decided to start helping people. That was my goal. And the more I'm digging into clarity and mission of my own business and my life purpose, I see that my goal is to help people. My goal is to help at least one person every day. And if anything can change today, you can make that change. You can make that change by simply choosing, simply deciding, okay, I'm going to say I love you to the person I live with. I haven't said that for a million years. Okay, I'm going to say thank you to the person you haven't appreciated for another 1,000,000 days. I am exaggerating, but this is how it feels for that second person. For that second person you live with, it feels like forever. It feels like never ending. It feels like it will never change. So if you can do that today to anybody, especially the person you maybe hate the most in your heart, please go and do something. Go and share love. Go and do some small little tiny thing. I love you. Thank you for watching this raw video, and I hope to see you next Thursday. Please share with me that one thing you did today. Okay, I love you, and I see you in the next Thursday. beYOUtiful signing out.